Yeah, many great men and women, they always talk about this stage as if it's the hardest stage on the journey. It's the hardest, the most hardest. You know, me myself, I was stuck in this stage for the whole 3 years. Oh God, am I good enough for this? Can I make it out of here? What is the bridge? The bridge is a transition period. You can literally glance over, see the promised land, but then you can also look back and see your lower self. The only question is, do you have it in you to cross this bridge? No. Let me say it like this. Can you cross this bridge with grace? Yeah. Hello, beautiful people. My name is Alula, and welcome to Awaken the Ego. Oh, wait, look. Somebody is planting some plants. Yeah. I'm back with another video. Another important video, guys. And this one is how to really cross the bridge. You know, like I said, the bridge is a transition period. On this journey of a spiritual awakening, by far, this is the hardest. You know, on this stage, you literally have to settle scores. There are many things that cannot go with you to where you're headed. Now, the reason why I say this stage is by far the hardest, guys, is that, in fact, many people will not make it. This stage is the stage that will separate the fake chosen from real chosen. Seriously speaking. Now, this is the story of a hustler that is looking for his big break. This is a story of a chosen that is transitioning into his awakening. You know what I'm saying? This is a story of someone that is looking to break generational curses. Now, as you progress on your journey to become your own, to become what God made you to be, guys, you're gonna come to this bridge. Now, on this bridge, guys, you're gonna have to answer some important question before you progress any further. Basically, there are some important tests you must pass in order for you to take what's yours, guys. Now, this is no difference from attending high school and then at the end of the year taking an exam. This is no different from college, but the biggest difference here is that this is your real life. Now, depending on how you maneuver this stage, guys, will determine how your life will play out. If you ask me, this is very important. Now, what is the first test you must pass in order for you to be your own? The first one, guys, is you have to master The art of releasing. Yes, there's an art to releasing. In fact, I was stuck on this stage for the whole 3 years until I mastered it. Now, the way it went for me was like this. Depending on what I wanted to release, I would really immerse myself in that subject in every way. And also feel every emotion that came with that program. You know what I mean? But then I could not stay there. I have to feel the emotion, revisit the events in my mind, and let it go. You know what I mean? Now, the art of releasing, guys, is really connected to your ego. In fact, luckily for me, this was also during when I was having my ego death. One of the most important things I learned from going through an ego death is that it's important for you to let go of everything, actually. Now, this does not mean you don't want it. It just means that you don't need it. Just how it should be. Now, let me share this story of this guy, Sam, that I used to know. This guy was a bright guy. He had a vision to go into investment banking. He had committed himself to this for 5 years. After he went out there, he began to try these things. He found out that he wasn't good enough to get himself into this business. And then Sam was not able to let go of this dream. In fact, his ego would not allow him to really let go. So Sam began to go crazy. I began thinking, this guy is really stubborn. That is the reason why he's crazy. And that is the reason why he is stuck on this stage. You know what I mean? Now, the natural way to do things is you have to give it everything that you got. But then you have to let it go. This is the reason why you hear many chosens get stuck in the dark night for years and years and years. Funny enough, when I was in the thick of this emotions, when my anxiety was at the height, at the highest height, I got a message from this guy that tells me he was stuck in this dark night of the soul for the last 15 years. Oh my God, that even got me freaked out more and more. Oh Lord, why did you have to expose me to this journey? Why did I even bother? Oh God, does this mean my life is over? Does this mean I will never get out of here? Luckily for me, now I'm at the other end of this stage. If that person is still watching, what I'd like to say to you, my friend, is that in order for you to progress on your journey, you have to learn the art of releasing and letting go. Now, after you master the art of releasing and letting go, which is all about emotional attachment, guys. You know what I mean? If I go in depth a little bit on that subject, is that as long as you are emotionally attached to something or who you used to be, you will always be stuck on this bridge, really. You know what I mean? The best way to get your freedom, guys, is to confront the emotion, process the emotion, let go, and finally release. All right, let's go to the next point. The next point is that, guys, now after you do all this, you have to separate yourself from things that do not get you to your destination. Basically, you got to remove all the distractions. Basically, there are a lot of people that will not go with you. There are a lot of people, guys, you're gonna have to part ways with. There are a lot of people you're gonna have to say goodbye to. Let me tell you something. This is so heartbreaking, but this is what you have to do in order for you to realize yourself. Many of you guys will have to let go of people that you've known your whole life. This is what I mean by I was stuck out there for the whole 3 years. For the first year, I didn't even have the capacity to process what I'm about to do. I said, God, you're so cruel. Why are you asking me to let go of people that I've known all my life? And people, guys, that were so important to me at one stage of my life. Like God says, where I'm taking you, these people cannot go. Now, in order for you to pass these tests, to cross this bridge, can you put this chapter of your life to rest? That's including the people in it. That is including your habits. Basically, you got to kill the old you. This is what it means to be born again. Kill the old you so that your new you can come forth. But let me tell you something. There's a price that you got to pay. Now that I've paid that price, I really don't give a fuck. Alright, take care, bye-bye.